Hi, did you ever stop to wonder about the causes of overweight? Let's talk about that. Hi, I'm Paola Ranova, founder of Ranova Enterprises and creator of the Cardinal Method of Life Connection. And today we're going to talk about the root causes of overweight. So, in my research and in everything that I've observed for many years, more than a decade, about human nature and our behaviors, especially our healthy behaviors and our distorted behaviors, what I've noticed is that there are two types of people we need to observe when it comes to overweight. The obese people and the ones who binge, who struggle with their weight, who gain weight and lose weight all the time and overeat. So these are two types of people. Obese people, in that category, I observe that, first of all, there are generational factors, not necessarily obese ancestors, but some very painful emotional energy happening and experience that has happened in the ancestral realm back then in the third, fourth generation or even before, that has been transmitted through the DNA and is manifesting itself as a language of consciousness in that person's body. It can also be, when it comes to obese people, something in that person's generation regarding siblings. And this is very complex, and it would require an individual session to observe it specifically and address it. However, when we talk about people who do not struggle with obesity, but who do struggle with overweight, who binge, who are emotional eaters, who eat out of anxiety, whatever it is, what I've noticed is that it can be right off the bat understood as something that I've observed in a lot of people, which is one root cause that manifests itself in many ways. But it is prioritizing other people's needs instead of our own. Choosing to love someone else more than ourselves, period. So the body speaks. We have symptoms or, non-ideal forms in our bodies because we don't prioritize ourselves enough. We use our time to please others and to live up to the expectations of others, and most importantly, give in to victim mode when it comes to other people that surround us. So I've noticed that people who struggle a lot with their weight have at least one victim mentality person in their immediate relationships, in the very intimate group of people that they share their lives with. The five people you spend most time with, at least one of them is a victim that requires attention, that requires your energy, and you make a choice to give your energy to that person instead of prioritizing what you are and what you want to do. The consequence of doing that is part of us feels angry. So we bite, we need to munch on something, we need to really nibble, we need to bite, whatever it is, to express that anger unconsciously. So instead of expressing our anger or more healthily setting boundaries, we give in to the victim, to the person who acts as if he or she is helpless and requires more energy from others than generating their own energy for themselves and being independent people. And the ones who give their energy to the victims become overweight and don't have a very healthy relationship with their food. I've noticed this systematically. I really think this is powerful, and if you have anything in your life that resembles what I've just described, pay closer attention to the people that surround you. Make a little list of the 5 people you spend most time with and observe if at least one of them behaves like a victim, complains about life, blames others for their misfortunes, and the works when it comes to victim mode mentality, right? So pay attention to this, observe your eating habits, observe your body, And as I said, symptoms are languages of consciousness. So if you are a little overweight, if you don't have a healthy relationship with food, if you're always neurotic about food in general, there's something about your anger for not honoring yourself enough and not loving yourself as much as you love other people. Okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you today. So happy to have you all here. Make sure you sign up to our YouTube channel and hit the notification button. It's that little bell that you have on YouTube so that you know exactly when we upload new content for you. And also our social media channels, and especially our awesome website. It's wonderful to have you here. Sign up for our blog posts and our newsletter, which is a weekly content that we bring out to you so that we can share our ideas and experiences and grow together as a community. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.